Today I've got something brand new to share with you, and it's going to go right over there in that air fryer. So stick around. Hi and welcome to my channel. I'm Patty and I go by Patty Mac Makes everywhere online. On this channel you can expect to find all sorts of makes, bakes, and a little bit of gardening. If you're all about living that analog life in this crazy digital world, and frankly, why wouldn't you be right now? It's crazy out there. Then you've come to the right place. Make sure that you subscribe while you're here today and like the video and do all the stuff and tell me what kind of air fryer you're using. I'm using the Cook's Essentials. It's the small one, and it is small, but it's okay for us because we are a small family. But if you've got teenagers or something, that is not going to do it for you. I'm just going to be straight up. But I love the way it cooks. And today I'm going to show you how I make these amazing, delicious fried cheese sticks. Let's see what they are. Okay, this is a Trader Joe thing. So these are called breaded mozzarella cheese sticks. So they are delicious, and they show it with a little marinara sauce. So if you want to heat up some marinara on the side, that's beautiful. You can do that. I have done that. It's very good. But we're just going to make the sticks. I'm going to show you how I make the sticks. Let's just say something about cooking in the air fryer. There's no one way. And when I share videos with you, I'm saying to you, this is a way that I've made it. So try it out. If it doesn't work for you, then you don't have to make it the way that I've made it. But I've tried these a few different ways, and this is what I have found to be the best result. Okay, let's go ahead and see what we're doing. I've started lining the bottom of the fry basket with parchment paper. And I find that if you crumple it up first, it will lay flatter for you. So I'm just putting it in. And this doesn't negate cleaning your fry basket. You still have to clean your fry basket, but it does help with some of the mess. When you're cooking in the air fryer, you never want to pile stuff up. You really want it to be laying flat. You don't want stuff touching a whole lot if you can help it. I mean, this is not the end of the world, but if you can give it some space, that's a good thing. Now, you can put it right in just as is, but I find that things are just a little bit better if I add a touch of peanut oil. So that's what I do. So that's like 3 half sprays. So that's like, I don't know, maybe a half a teaspoon at the most of oil. I see people freak out over other people using a little bit of oil in the air fryer. If you don't want to use the oil, you certainly don't have to, but I find it gives a better crisp, it's a better flavor, and you know, a half a teaspoon of oil spread out over 4 cheese sticks is not the end of the world. So let's, think about what we're saying. The cooking instructions call for, if you did them in the oven, 425 for 9 or 10 minutes. And so what I have found with these breaded items is that I start them on a lower temperature. I do part of the cook time, and then I crank it up to the high and finish it off. And that really gives it a nice crisp. So what we're going to do is put our food in. We're going to hit start. We're going to come over here and go to 380, and we're going to turn it down to 5 minutes and let it go. There's the first part of our cook, and you can see that, they are starting to heat through. They're looking not really crispy like we would like them to be, what I have found with these breaded items is that you start at a lower time, you do most of your cooking at that lower temperature, and then you return it to the basket or return it to the fryer, crank up to 400, and then finish it off there. And we're going to finish it off at 3 minutes. If you do it too long, it winds up somehow disintegrating the food in the middle, or it over browns or burns your breading, and none of those are good results. So recently I have started doing all of my breaded stuff this way, where I'll start out at 380. I'll do 2/3 of the cooking at that temperature, return it to the basket or return it to the fryer, and then cook the remainder at 400. So it's like the super high temperature at the end gives it the crispiness. And I think you'll be really pleasantly surprised when you see how these are when they come out. Okay, they're ready to go, and just take a gander. They're beautiful. They're going to be so crispy. And cooking them on the parchment, I want you to see that the parchment isn't burned. There's nothing wrong with the parchment. It's got very little grease on it. And I just swear by that method. So these are like super hot. I'm gonna let it cool off a little bit. But you can see they're really nice cheese sticks. I've tried a couple of different varieties, and I do like this Trader Joe. Yeah, and they're less expensive. So Trader Joe, again, for the win. I think they look really nice. All right, let's try one and see how crunchy it is. I know it's gonna be crunchy, but I want you to hear the crunch. You're not gonna believe it. So crunchy. Okay, I'm going to put the instructions down below for you so that if you want to try making these at home, you can try my instructions and see what you think. So it'll all be down in the down bar. And if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go and enjoy my cheese sticks. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.